it's Bree, and I'm back with another video. Before I get today's video started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Tell your friends about me, tell your family, because I'm coming back, guys. I know it's been a while since I've been here. I think my last post was probably back in maybe May, maybe June, May or June, maybe. I don't know, but it's been a long time. A lot has happened, a lot has changed. So I guess I can tell you guys, as you can see, I had my baby boy, Carter. You say hi, Carter? You say hi? Today, he actually just turned 1 month old today. He is a very smart baby. He is not fussy. He has completely changed my world. Like, he completely changed everything. My outlooks on everything, like, completely changed. But I know some of you are wondering where I've been. So towards the end of my pregnancy, I was just an emotional wreck. I started becoming like self-conscious with my body, and I was just, I don't know, I just stopped posting because it was a beautiful thing to be pregnant. Now, don't get me wrong, I love being pregnant, every minute of it. I just started getting self-conscious about how I looked, and I was just an emotional wreck. I cried over the littlest of things, like the littlest of things. So I just stopped posting to get myself together before Carter came, and well, he's here now. I'm back. I'm better. I am going back to work in about 2 weeks, so that's something I'm excited about. I know it's gonna be hard to let him go while I go to work, but I gotta, make sure that him and my family are a-okay. But so I guess we can get into my birth experience and how he came about and details and everything. So probably about two weeks before he was born. Hi. Probably about 2 weeks before he was born, I had went to the ER because I was having what I thought were like real contractions, but they were just Braxton Hicks. So I had went, they had checked me out, they sent me home. So I was home, and then when I had my next doctor's appointment, they told me I was 1 centimeter dilated. So that right there, I was like, oh my gosh, he's coming at any given time. Like, I was so excited, and everything was like, oh, he's coming, everything's about to get real. So July 21st at like 10 p.m.-ish, somewhere around there, Frank and I had went to the ER because I was just, oh, my stomach would hurt so bad, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So we had went, and they had checked me in, and they said that I was fine. I was still only 1 centimeter dilated, and they were gonna send me home and everything. So I was like, oh my gosh, this baby's not coming anytime soon. I'm gonna be so pregnant forever. So she told me when she came back in, she said she's just gonna check his heart, make sure, she feels comfortable sending him home. So she had came back in, and she had came back with another nurse. I think it was just one other nurse. And she was like, we're gonna admit you, he's in a little bit of distress. I don't feel comfortable sending you home. And they were talking about they were gonna induce me. So she told me the procedure and everything that they were gonna do, how to induce me. They were gonna put like this flat thing to like soften my cervix, and then they were gonna give me, I think it's called Pitocin, something like that. I could be wrong. If you want to know what it is, just Google it. It'll tell you how they induce labor. Well, hello, you were just up and awake, aren't you? So they had now took me and Frank into the delivery room. So we're laying there, and she was like, get some rest. They'll give me something to help me go to sleep, because I have not been sleeping for like a couple months before that. Maybe like 2 months before it was time for him to come. I was not sleeping. I was up every 2 hours, just up for no reason. So they came in, they kept checking on me, and I had dozed off to what me felt like forever, but in reality it was only like 45 minutes. So I had woke up because I just felt somebody's presence in the room, and Frank was sleeping next to me, and I had woke up, and it was the doctor and two other nurses. And I woke Frank up in a panic because I started getting panicky because, well, there's three of you guys in here now. Usually only one of you comes and checks on me and makes sure I'm okay. So, like, I'm confused on what's going on. I'm starting to get nervous. I'm trying not to cry. Frank's trying to calm me down. And the doctor pretty much explained that he was in so much distress because he didn't like the medicine they had gave me, that it had put him in distress, and that we had to do an emergency C-section. And a C-section was just never in the plan for me. It was never in the plan for the doctors. She was trying everything just to have a natural birth because I didn't want to do drugs unless I absolutely had to and needed to. So at 6 o'clock, they took me into the, I guess you can call it an OR. Yeah, it would be an OR. They had took me to the OR, and they had made Frank change into like scrubs and everything. So I'm like crying, I'm having a panic attack, like Frank's trying to calm me down, and they pretty much, what they do when you go into a C-section is you go in there and they have you lean over on almost like a pole thing, and you lean over and you have to stay completely calm. You have to stay completely still because you have to get a local anesthetic to numb your body down, and an epidural, so you're not feeling much pain, you're not feeling anything, you don't feel anything when they're cutting into you. You feel nothing but just some pressure, and it's like almost like you can feel the hands but you can't at the same time. You feel no pain during your whole procedure, just a bunch of pressure, and then you feel them pull him out. The nurses there were absolutely amazing that were in the OR. The one nurse was holding my hand the whole time till Frank came in the room, and she was trying to keep me calm, and she told me about her experience. She had 3 children. She had 1 C-section and the other 2 were natural. So she was just telling me everything that they were doing. They were pretty much talking to me the whole time, and they had laid me down. I was like, it's not that I was cold, but I shook the whole time like I was cold because of the anesthetic and the epidural. Hey. And the epidural running in me. I was shaking the whole time, and I was crying. Frank was continually like trying to keep me calm when he came in the room, and he was just so excited. And he watched Carter come out, and it just changed our whole world. Like, he came out, and Frank said he looked exactly, oh, bless you, good gracious. Frank said that he looked exactly how I look when I cry. And I didn't believe it till I saw pictures that Frank had took. And he looked exactly like me when I cry. When I get upset and I start to cry, it's exactly how he looked. They took him and they cleaned him up, and then they gave him to me. And I spent about 10 minutes before they, like, as they were like sewing me up and everything. And like I said, if you have to have a C-section, by all means, you don't feel anything, you're gonna cry, you're gonna get upset, you're gonna be nervous. It's totally normal, but I promise you, you don't feel any pain during the whole procedure. So they had Frank and the baby go into one of the rooms that I was going into next as they were finishing, cleaning me up and sewing me up and everything. So then I had went in the room, and it was my mom, my sister, and Frank's best friend. And they were all in there, and I was so out of it, honestly. Like, my body was just so out of it. I still felt no pain. I really just couldn't feel from pretty much my waist down. Like, I couldn't feel my legs. I couldn't feel anything. So they had took us into the room where we were going to recover and where we were going to stay for the next, I think we stayed 3 nights. We stayed 3 nights. He had a lot of visitors come in. About the second day, I could feel my legs, and I could feel like it was sore, and it kind of was like, I mean, it's like you just had surgery, so yeah, you're going to be sore, of course. So I was sore, and they made me get up and walk and everything. And the more you walk, the better off your recovery will be. And ever since then, he came July 22nd at 6:50 a.m. on his exact due date, 40 weeks to the T. He came on exactly his due date, which is crazy. Which all the nurses were like, "Wow, they never really come on their due date or anything." And well, he came on his due date, and he was not wasting no time coming on his due date. And I just want to say how amazing all my nurses were. They were so amazing. They helped me with him. They asked me if I wanted them just to take him for an hour so I can get some sleep, because I was up constantly. Like, I was constantly up. Like, kept checking on him. Like, are you still there? What are you doing? And they were absolutely amazing. They helped me with everything. They helped us with everything, from feeding to burping to helping me breastfeed. Like, the nurses were absolutely amazing. The doctors were absolutely amazing. And ever since we came home, it's just been like, it hasn't hit me yet. And he's a month old, and it still hasn't hit me that I'm a mom. It just feels like I'm babysitting somebody for like a whole month, you know? But it's probably gonna hit me once I go back to work. It's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I miss my baby, because I know I just let my mom get him for the weekend, and that was tough. That was really hard. But my whole life has changed, and now the next step, I guess, guys, is going back to school, which will be, I think the next semester starts in January, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'll be going back to school in January. That's the plan, to pursue nursing so I can get my career going and make sure my family and I are set for whatever happens to come our way. And I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions about like how to take care of a newborn, or any questions on anything, I'll try my best to answer in my experience of what I can answer. But I will be coming back with more videos. This feels so weird to be behind the camera again. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like, it's just like, poof. Like, it all just left. And a lot of you guys are asking, are me and Jacoya still friends? Yes, me and Jacoya are still the best of friends. We talk every day. We FaceTime maybe every other day. I know she just started classes, but yes, we talk every day. She always checks up on Carter because she loves her some Carter. And when I go down, we will definitely be doing a video with her and Carter and everything. But I think that is it for the video. If you guys want to see, like I said, any videos on postpartum and how to take care of a newborn, I mean, I probably will end up doing videos on postpartum and everything, and like how to take like a nighttime routine with the newborn and everything. And just know that every child is different. Like, he kind of is on a schedule at night. He only wakes up about 2 times, and that's usually about 10, 11 o'clock. And then, what you looking at? What are you looking at? Oh. He usually wakes up about 10, 11 o'clock, and then maybe 2 or 3, usually that. And then if Frank has to get up and go to work around 6 o'clock, he'll be back up. And he doesn't cry unless he's hungry. He doesn't, or his diaper is dirty. I'm hungry. He's a very, like, he is not fussy, and he is just my whole world, like, everything. So I'm going to get going because I'm going to try to go take a nap, because we've been up since about 7. It's 11 o'clock. Not to mention the on and off of us being up at night. So I'm going to go try to take a nap with him after I edit this video, of course, and post it for you guys. Make sure to follow me on all social media. It will be in the description box down below. Leave comments on stuff that you want to see, whether it's having to do with the baby, whether it's just me, whether it's pranks, whether it's videos with me and Frank just talking about anything. Just whether you want to comment down below or send me a message or anything, just let me know. Tweet me. I have my Twitter down below. Just, you know, guys, you know how this goes. Make sure to subscribe and share, and we'll be back with another video. You say bye? You say bye? No, he's on La La Land, guys, but I will see you in the next video. I love you guys.